Hello and welcome to the Trisbrina Show, and today we are talking about how to manifest abundance with Qigong. Qi what? Qigong. It's a beautiful moving meditation that cleans up your energy flow, gets you in the pocket of alignment, and then what you focus upon, guess what? It pops into your reality. I know, it's a taboo topic. People think, energy schmenergy. Oh yeah, sure, you just visualize it and you're abundant. I'm still waiting for my $1 million check. We're not saying that exactly, and we'll unpack that for you on this show.
That's right, and we're not talking just only about financial abundance.
No.
Right? Because that's just one sliver of abundance in life. We're talking about an abundance of joy, an abundance of optimism, an abundance of feeling great.
Silliness.
Really an abundance of health, because without health, life is really hard, right? An abundance of loving relationships, an abundance of whatever it is that you want. And
Amen.
I was actually thinking, so what's really cool is we haven't chatted much before.
We never talked.
So we
I barely know this woman.
I was thinking about people that call themselves like, I'm a manifestation queen. Have you heard that?
Yes, they have websites for this.
I'm a manifestation queen.
I'm a goddess of manifestation.
Everyone is a manifestation king or queen.
That's true.
It's just look at the land that you are king or queen of. Meaning, we are manifestation queens. All you have to do, you've manifested everything in your life, whether it's what you want or what you don't want. So that shows us how powerful we are. Oh my gosh, I manifested a double fracture in my left foot. I also manifested healing it, like everything. When you can step into taking responsibility for how our thoughts and feelings and emotions determine what pops up and shows up in our life. There are no accidents. There's just synchronicities and coincidences, and we'll get into that. And how Qigong and energy medicine in general and the energy arts can really help you not just be an accidental manifestation queen, but a conscious manifestation queen.
Because otherwise it's like, oops, I did it again. Yeah, what are you manifesting today? I'm manifesting joy. I'm manifesting health. I'm manifesting abundant, aligned wealth because of my deliberate intentions. So would you agree that we live in a universe that's based in energy? We kind of have to have a starting point here.
Right. I mean, that's just basic science, right? Everything is energy. Yeah. Energy is absolutely everything.
But it doesn't seem like it to the naked eye. You look, you say, that's physical matter. That's an empty bank account. That's a big old foot that's swollen, right? That's a physical thing. I don't see the energy.
Yeah.
But energy is what guides the chemistry and the biology and the physicality, right? It starts with energies. Energy is everything, as you just said. So if you can own the fact that you're an energy being, and maybe you don't see it, some people do, maybe you feel it. Like that's one of the coolest things about Qigong is you can feel your life force energy flowing through you.
And maybe you feel it in moments, but in other moments you can't find it. I think that's probably very common that people are like, some days I feel it, some days I get it, some days I believe, some days I have faith, some days I see possibility, but there's other days it just seems like I don't have a chance. It just seems like things are the way they are. It just seems like my knee hurts too bad to think about anything else. Or I've just always been this way. How could it be different? Right? So don't be hard on yourself. That's normal, and that's why we're here, and that's why we're having this conversation, is to shift into a new normal where those days happen less and the possibility and probability days happen more often.
Yeah. So back to this conversation about energy, that you don't always see it with the naked eye. But like wind, you don't necessarily see wind, but you see the results of the wind, right?
You smell it.
You can smell it. Excuse me, trying to make a point here. You see the results of the wind as it blows through and rustles the trees, the leaves on the trees. You don't necessarily see sound, do you? But it vibrates on your eardrum and you feel it, and you translate it into thought, language. So just because you can't see energy, unless you're looking through the microscope and you see those atoms vibrating, it doesn't mean it's not a real thing, right? So if we are all on the same page that this is an energy universe and we are made of energy, and that if we get our energy aligned and correct it and get it flowing, that could guide the outcomes in our life. Let's start with health. Can we?
Yes, we shall.
Yes, we shall. Most people, myself included, who went down the path of Qigong are looking for a health result. They want to get out of pain. They want to heal something in their body. Mm-hmm. They heard about these channels in their body, these energy centers, that when they get blocked, it can cause illness. And so you give it a go, right?
And most of us kind of wait a little bit until there's something that maybe is a little scary, like the doctor tells you your blood pressure is higher this year than it was last year. Your resting heart rate is on the high side. Oh, your ideal weight for health reasons is above where it should be. Or, oh, your white blood cell count is a little high. A lot of times life gives us those things in order to say yes to, hey, you know what? I'm going to put more positive energy into my health. But what happens is when we hear those things and we start to get afraid, oh, and then there's, oh gosh, my mom had high blood pressure. My dad had bad knees. Oh, my great-grandmother died of cancer and I have that, right? So then it can make you more scared, and it makes it even more challenging to have the energy that you want to have. But if we can switch that to, wow, I'm grateful for those situations that I created to give me a heads up to move into possibility.
Absolutely.
Because when we just had 11,000 people sign up for our Energy Detox and Reboot event, I guarantee you that not even 10,000 of them were like, I feel great. I feel amazing. I think I'll do that. I think most of the people that signed up said, I have this aches or pains or stiffness or anxiety or fear, and I'm ready to get rid of the energy block that's causing it and to move into something better.
And they had to be open, just like you. You may be a full-on, I'm like energy person, right? Maybe you live your life with that as your 100% reality. I know that I do. There are times that I forget because, something shows up, something very physical, something I can touch and go, no, but no, that's real. Right there's an issue in there's an issue right here. There's a break here, right? Mm-hmm. We're not saying that you ignore reality, or maybe we are, but you have to be careful, because if you start focusing too external on what's happening right now, you dampen the possibility for the energy to manifest that which it's capable of creating. So you do have to start shifting your thoughts, and more importantly, the feelings that are produced by those thoughts, mm-hmm. because feelings give off a frequency. And if frequency dictates chemistry and biology and physical reality, then you have to keep entraining those feelings into feelings that are aligned with the outcomes that you want. So if you want more physical health, you actually have to believe that it's possible. Because doubt and fear and uncertainty and judgment and all of that keeps nipping it in the bud, and it keeps preventing the energy from manifesting in the direction that it wants to. Mm-hmm. So you have to do some clearing. And that's one of the things that we love about Qigong.
So what if there were ways, and there are, what if there were ways to more quickly get aligned to an energy that is open to possibility, where the energy itself, like let's say is energy sometimes when it's dampened, I would say it's compressed. What if there were ways to open ourselves up to more energy, and the frequency of that energy is more positive?
I'm aligning the energy.
It's more optimistic.
I just did that on national TV.
Right? And that's why we love these energy arts, because they are these simple things that we just taught during our energy event. Things we can do to the spine, flowing Qigong moves, certain types of meditation, mindset that so easily drops you into being the frequency of more. Now, what does that do? We've been thinking about the problem, right? Let's say the problem is, oh, I've got laundry to do, I've got all this stuff to do, I have no time. And then for a few minutes, you're in this beautiful energy and you're feeling great and you're feeling happy and you're with a community that's feeling great, and you stop thinking about that. So that's half of the win right there. It's just that you stop thinking about the problem. You stop thinking about the problem. That's half of it. But then in this aligned place where it's very magnetic towards whatever you're thinking about, you're putting out that positive feeling and those emotions more in alignment with what you do want. And you start seeing yourself as, I'm getting healthier, I'm getting stronger. That's why we always say, why don't you guys share in the chat? Oh my gosh, that guy just got his hearing back. That woman just turned her head. That woman just walked up the stairs for the first time in 10 years. That man's finger was cut off and sewn back on, and he hasn't had feeling. And in one class of ours, he could feel his finger again. That's why we share those things, because that's how fast aligned energy can manifest that which you do want. He stopped thinking. He wasn't thinking about his finger during our Qigong class. He wasn't doing the Qigong moves going, I can't feel my finger. He wasn't thinking about that at all. He was thinking about the alignment and the flow and the beauty, and he was listening to the coaching. And the side effect was an energy block cleared, and he felt the tingle and felt his finger that had been reattached that he had never felt before. That's the power of what we do with Qigong. It's not, yes, it's an exercise and you build bone density and it helps with your blood pressure, but it is...
And those might be some of the most important da-da-da-da-das ever.
Yeah, but it's so much more than that, right? Or else just go to the gym. I don't see everybody at the gym really happy, right? Some are, some aren't. It doesn't really have anything to do with it. This isn't just about moving your body and about exercise. It's about the conscious focus on what you do want and aligning the energy in these very magical ancient ways.
Speak. She's got this. Well, I do know that you vibrate at the speed of love. So what that means is Sabrina is the fastest person I know to reframe anything that's going on back to what I would say is love. So high vibration, pure positive energy, optimistic, finding the win in the seeming loss.
I choose it.
Consistently. So that is that is mindset.
Yeah.
Right? Mindset is everything when it comes to energy. You have to be able to focus. We call it mind force. So you're taking the energy and you're focusing it in a direction, but what type of energy are you focusing? I just said vibrating at the speed of love. So what was it this morning?
Well, this morning, before our team came in, I was scrolling the inbox, and there were so many emails.
Oh, right.
So many emails. And I was trying to file things for the team and the helpers and putting little notes like, hey, this person needs this person needs this. And it was getting late, and we needed to take the dogs for a walk, and then we both had classes to teach this morning, and Tristan's like, he's like, isn't that, what did you say? There's a whole lot of customer support, huh?
I did. I said, there's a lot of customer support, huh?
And it wasn't like that was good. And in that moment, I said, no, yes.
These are customers
who are supporting us,
yeah.
who are supporting me. And in
was
that
beautiful.
moment, I'm like, every email that comes in is someone who's supporting us in our movement and our message with Satori to help people become more healthy, more whole, more happy, right? Be love, serve love, make a difference. These people that are writing in are supporting us. It's not customer support. And so when I refresh the inbox and I see all these emails, I'm like, wow, more support. Now, it's the same reality, right? There's a whole bunch of emails to file, respond to, talk to the team about. But in one way, I'm seeing the love in every email. I'm seeing energy in our direction. I'm seeing the growth of this incredible Satori movement across the planet. And the other way seems like, oh gosh, how long is it going to take me to get through these? Completely different experience.
One thing that you may not know is that when Sabrina shifts those thoughts, she's shifting them because she's so tapped into love, into the heart center. And so the method that we teach, body, mind aligned, Aligned means aligned back to the heart. So there's a brain of your being here where you have inner knowing, inner love, inner wisdom at all times. If you're up here just in your mindset and you're not connected to that heart, it's different. You can play the psychological game and get your ducks in a row for a minute. But when you're always anchored to the heart feeds the mind. We call it an upload. So now the heart is guiding the mind. That's how she reframes. Because you cannot reframe with psychology alone. Well, that's not true. You can. You absolutely can reframe with psychology. But if you reframe with love, it just absolutely blankets over all those thoughts and it upregulates them into seeing the win, seeing the love. Just the fact that she's like, oh, these are customers supporting me, supporting us. I was like, oh my gosh, that changes everything. That turns it into gratitude.
Yeah.
That turns it into service. There's nothing heavy about it. Now you can't wait to open the inbox and be, how may I serve? Because these people are serving me.
Yeah.
You see the reciprocation.
And then another really big insight for me today was, when people respond to emails, myself included, sometimes we're quick. Some people aren't. Some people write novels. But some people are quick. And you can feel in someone's response, it's not just an email, it could be an interaction in a store, where the person that is responding to you isn't assuming that you're kind and loving and want the best for them, right? There's people who walk around who have been taken advantage of or hurt or cheated or who've been told people are out to get you and watch out and they're scams. So that is their reality. And they're just looking around. They're looking around for that. And I realized today, because I hear a lot of that in some of the way that people phrase their sentences, it's like, this is so not personal. Meaning I can't take things personally, meaning you can't take things personally. If someone says something in my direction that is, unkind, insulting, assuming something that's not true, feeling like I did something, can I really be in a place that it's not personal and realize that thing is living inside of that other person, looking for an excuse to throw it on? And I saw that so clearly today, that whatever, I'm carrying around, let's say, a bunch of balls inside of me. And these balls are what I'm expecting to have happen. And I'm just waiting to toss one at somebody. And so it's not personal when somebody acts a certain way in your direction. But here's the crazy thing. It's not personal when they think you're amazing either. Because they were carrying that ball around. They're looking like people are kind, people are loving, people are generous, people are amazing. They have that inside of them. And they're looking for an excuse to put it on. So neither way it's not personal. It just is. We are all taking responsibility for ourselves. And so in coaching the team and talking about how to respond to people, knowing that people are doing the best they can, but you can also see their vibrational set point. And what sometimes is a little sad for me is the people who are expecting a scam are the ones who need our energy work the most. But they're the ones who maybe they don't have the balls. Haha, no pun intended.
The chi balls.
Yeah, they don't have the chi ball to see it or to feel it yet. And my hope is that something will soften that in them.
Let me put a little frame around this conversation for us. So we're saying that energy is everything, and the energy that you're in, the feelings that you're holding, those are emanating a frequency into an energetic universe that is going to marry and match like vibration. Now you can use mind force that's aligned to heart force, we call love force. You can use that alignment from the heart to shape using the mind, because the mind shapes thought into things. You can use that energy and shape it through focus. But if you lose your focus from the interactions in life, customer support, somebody pointing a finger, if you lose that focus and that vibration behind the focus, then it goes and you lose that aligned place. But if you have that ability to snap back to love, that's the reframing component that we're talking about. That's a level of energy mastery, because now you just entrain yourself back into heart, into love, and you see through the eyes of love. You vibrate at the speed of love. Then your manifestations can show up in the physical realm. Now, here's another thing that's super freaking important. Whether they show up or not ultimately doesn't matter, because the vibration that you're in is typically what most people are trying to get from an external win. But you already got it. Now, I get that you don't want to live life like, well, I don't want to vibrate that I feel like I'm a millionaire, whatever that number is for you, but I don't have it. The having it, to me, is sort of like an exclamation point on the vibration. It's like, look, I did it. How fun is this? What's next?
Yeah.
Right? Like playing the game and having fun playing the game. Because it's got to be fun. If it ain't fun, forget about it, right? So if you can maintain your vibration, and that's where Qigong, for those of you who are like, Qigong, what the is Qigong? It's moving meditation that cleans up energy interference in your system that disrupts you and messes you up, changes your thought frequency. It cleans it on the regular. It elevates the mood and the emotion and the vibration within your tissue and your channels and the energy that you are. So you are an emanator of love, vibration, abundant consciousness, whatever you want to call that. Whatever it is that you love, you're sending it out, and you're getting a reflection. You know how you're doing? Based on how you're feeling and what's showing up.
Looking around. Yeah.
Look around.
Yeah.
Look around. This is your manifestation based on your energy set point right now.
Yep. Because what are most people seeking when they say they're seeking more money, or they say they're seeking more health? I think we're all seeking freedom. We want to feel free to move and do and be what we want to be. So just being aligned in the energy produces that goal of feeling free and feeling freedom. And I think as there's a trickle down or a trickle up, that it goes into all the other areas of your life. And somebody just wrote in the chat that, when you just shift a thought, when you reframe with your brain, it doesn't stick. And that's true. And what was funny is when I read that comment, I'm like, oh, wow, some people reframe with their head. Right. Because I reframe here. My heart, from doing energy arts, my heart and my brain are so connected. They're twins. They're always thinking together.
It's truly a conscious mind now.
So when I make that shift, not only was it a shift that is permanent, but I'm excited about it. Now I will never open the inbox that I'm not like, oh gosh, who's supporting us today? And that was such a beautiful point that you brought out, because so many people are trying to do everything from the part of the brain that isn't capable of reprogramming itself. Right? The programs have been in there, most of them since we were, 8 years old or younger. These belief systems, like one of the ones that I've struggled with the most is finances. My mother grew up with her family on welfare. They got their clothes and food donated from the church. There were like 4 people in a bedroom. They didn't have a bathroom. I heard those stories, right? Coal miner's daughter. My father was coal miner's son. And I just heard, if you buy something, the extended family, how much was it on sale? Did you get a coupon? And even when I would make money, and he gets on me all the time, I'm like, hey, look, I got this. It was 30% off. He's like, you don't have to tell me that.
I mean, we're not here to be wasteful. But
right, but he's just reminding me that
Abundant universe.
It's okay to get something not because it's on sale, right? Because that was just a weird thing that I've had.
I make her buy stuff at full price sometimes. Now I know this is, I'm talking to a lot of ladies here, and you're like, he's crazy, right? I'm not saying don't be frugal and smart.
Or like it because I like it.
It's a vibrational exercise.
Like it because I like it. Don't like it because I got
sale.
A deal.
Yeah. Totally.
Right? So if there's 2 lipsticks and I love one and I like one, but the one I like is on sale, I would always just buy the one I like. And now I'm like, no, buy the one that makes you feel loved. And guess what? I'm going to find it on sale.
It's amazing what lipstick can do for you. We hope you guys get the point. So it's important to be mindful of your vibration. And how do you do that? By being energetically attuned. So you want to consistently check in. How am I feeling right now? And to also be able to catch when your energy starts to dip.
Yeah.
Now, it's helpful to know what did that. Was it an electromagnetic frequency? Was it something you perceived from a person? Was it in an environment? Was it a thought that you just rolled tape on? What affected? And so your body is like this. Sabrina likens it to a hearing aid, right? When you're having some trouble hearing, you put the hearing aid in, you can hear. It's like a sensory enhancement. So when you do Qigong, it enhances your body. It's like the ultimate hearing aid. And so you can notice what's going on with you so much sooner, and you can do something about it sooner.
Yeah.
Because if this is an energy marrying universe, then your energy is very, very, very important.
Yeah.
That you maintain the highest frequency you possibly can. Right? Now, physical matter will follow that. There's another piece that's really cool. So now let's say you're vibrating at a higher level and you're taking care of your body. And don't forget that your thoughts produce feelings. And feelings live in your tissues. So your mind is in your body. It's embedded in your body because you had thoughts over and over and over and over, produce feelings and habits over and over and over. Your mind lives in your body as well as what you think is just in your head. Your whole body is a mind, right? So now you're upgrading the thoughts and the feelings through vibration work. You're emanating something. You got to take action. You got to take action so that you can get feedback. Feedback to make sure that the decisions that you're making, the things that you say you're wanting, actually light you up. Yeah. Because we have ideas, things that we see in media, social media, programming from other people that we believe that we should want or have. But then you go after them and they actually don't fulfill you. Some do, some don't. So you need that feedback mechanism. So you go and you take action. Super important. That's that word in attraction, right? Attraction. So you go and take action and then you get feedback and you listen. How did that action make me feel? Was it aligned to my being? Because your being, your soul, that which is why you're here, to remember who and what you are, it's got some cool plans for you, right? There's some cool stuff that we're meant to do here in Soul School. So we got to go take some classes.
Yep.
Sometimes I drive a new car, go out with some new friends, like grow a Qigong coaching business. You can try stuff and then check in. How did that make me feel? And keep listening. It's so important to take action, listen, then recalibrate. Come back to your heart, listen.
Yeah. I mean, in society, a lot of times it's, oh, notice how you feel. Oh, gosh, I have a headache. Let me have an Advil. Right? Or whatever it is. Oh, my stomach hurts. I need Pepto-Bismol. Right? So we're looking for something.
Pepto-Bismol.
We're looking for something to fix the imbalance. And that's what we were having a conversation about energy medicine. It's like, what if you used energy as the medicine for what's ailing you, right? Oh, I have a headache. Oh, I need to shift my energy. Let me do a little Qigong activator. Oh, my stomach feels icky. Oh, I'm probably too wound up. Let me do some flowing moves. Let me shift the energy of my body so that my body can do what it does best, return to a natural state of health, maybe without adding chemicals or drugs or things that then my body is also going to have to deal with. Yeah. Right? Because when we say energy medicine, when we say that, that's using the energy arts, movement medicine, right? So we approach everything through how can we shift what is out of balance quickly into balance in the fastest way that is not going to throw other things off balance. Because sometimes the choices that are suggested for us, it's like, well, that might fix my headache, but is it going to throw something else off balance? Oftentimes, yes. Right? Or, oh, if I do that might help that temporarily, but is it really throwing this off? So with these energy arts and with Qigong and everything that we do in the dojo, with the fitness fusion classes, which are a combination of energy arts with weights and bands to strengthen the bones and muscles, everything is about alignment. It's bringing everything up. It's not, let me bring one thing up at the expense of pushing that other thing down. My liver can just deal with that drug thing because it's going to take my headache away or whatever. You don't have to trade one for another. The flowing Qigong, where your body is used to vibrating, just like your subconscious mind is used to thinking certain things, your vibration, when consistently you are putting it at a certain frequency, that will become the norm. All of a sudden you're waking up and you're just waking up feeling better. And it just becomes part of who you are. It's like almost like your personality slightly shifted. You're not that moody person. You're not that overreactive person because you've gotten used to being in this better energy from the consistency of the energy practices. That's another thing that we love about the dojo classes.
So there's something that we showed most of you who are here this week. What's today? Thursday?
Thursday.
Last week.
And yesterday, day 6.
It was day 4. We showed you a component of our method that's very, very helpful. And we got some incredible feedback that people said this just brought so much clarity for them of how things tie together. So in the next 2 minutes, we're going to show you that very quickly to tie a lot of the conversation together that we're having right now.
I'm going to time you.
So here we go.
Ready, guys? I'm going to time him.
Good luck.
This is the 2-minute version. Ready, and
here we go. We teach Qigong that starts with physical movements through the body. When you flow your energy through your body, you will start to get into your energy body. This is where the meridians and the channels and the gates, the chakras and the centers lie, through the physical body into the energy body. We then teach you to go into this area here is the heart center, and to use tools like meditation, quiet time, contemplation, listening skills, to listen to the brain of your being. And that you will get an upload that serves up conscious thoughts into your conscious mind. Now those thoughts are like seeds that you, through consistency and repetition, plant in the soil of the subconscious mind. So we have 2 minds and 2 bodies in this map. You use the water and light component of energy work. Energy work is often talked about like flowing water or golden white light. And you're using that light and pouring it in with thought in here. Now, you'd have to have attended the whole thing to understand the infinity in the back here. And I don't have time to do all that because I'm being timed right now.
Yes, 36 seconds.
But as you can see, your thoughts are really important. You plant them in the soil of your mind. You water them with good energy. And your subconscious feeds your thought, story, and vibration through your heart center, if you're following our method, back into the physical realm, which creates the flowering of your manifestation. And there is an infinity flow here that we teach in the dojo to help you manifest that which you love and desire. Less than 2 minutes. I have 3 seconds to spare. Okay, now obviously we can take you much deeper into this.
I love that Tracy just said, I want to learn the Satori method. When did the classes open up again? And like right now?
This week.
Look what you attracted.
We have a new semester starting where we have a new group of students plus our current students, and we're all going on a journey together. And it's going to be an incredible energy journey, learning how to master your own energy and your manifestation, starting with your own physical health. Manifestation number 1, feeling great in your body temple. And then you shape that into the 10,000 things. Whatever you want to create in this life, you can do it when you own your energy. Mm-hmm. If your energy is split, not focused, you're going to become chi deficient, you're going to feel fragmented focus, you're going to feel like you're low vibing, and you're probably going to get low results.
And you're probably not very fun.
You might not be fun.
No, let me tell you a little bit about if you want to join us for some dojo classes. There's up to 3 classes that you can attend each week or watch the replays.
Can I give them a link?
Yeah, one is a fitness fusion class, super awesome. One is a flowing Qigong class. And then one is energy trifecta. It blends mindset, movement, and meditation. But if you missed the recent 6-day energy detox and reboot event where we were just talking about day 4, where we covered the map, everyone who gives the dojo a go,
Give it a go.
gets that program. We're turning that into a program valued at $297. You get forever access for free, whether you give it a go for a month or your annual. Now, if you come all in annual, you also get a ticket to our 3-day virtual event called Body, Breath, and Beyond, where obviously we're going to do breath work. We're going to do joint mobility. We're going to Qigong, move the body, and show you how to get beyond all of that. So Body, Breath, and Beyond, that ticket value is $1,000. You get that ticket for free. And if you've never been a Dojo All-In Annual before, you also get a copy of Good Morning, Good Evening Qigong, our home study program that we sell hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of copies for $297. You also get a free copy of that. Now, this is only available during this special time. The dojo doors don't stay open. It's kind of like dance studios. We used to have it more like you can come in for the winter or you can come in for the summer. And the dojo is similar. And that's the deal that we currently have. It's fantastic. We don't know if it'll change again. But everything that I just said to you is explained in detail, where I swear you will have no questions, in a video at the top of the page where we walk you through all the things that you'll get, hundreds of podcasts that we've recorded, access to programs that we've done. It's the best thing. I said this the other day, like we were trying to create, like, what would we want to have had created for us? This irresistible thing that would totally change our lives in every way. You know, our health, our optimism, and a community, a like-minded community to help keep us vibrating at that frequency. And so that's what we've created and that we're inviting you to. It's ridiculously discounted and really a no-brainer. Definitely check it out. Depending on when you're watching this, you'll see a timer at the top of the page when the dojo doors close.
Very cool. So there you go. Some of our insights into how to manifest abundance in your life. As we said earlier, there's many ways to shape abundance. Abundant health, abundant wealth, abundant friendships, abundant connection to the divine, right? Abundance consciousness, it's a real thing. If you look, I'm looking outside our bay windows right now, the beautiful sky, the clouds, just gorgeous, gorgeous view. And I'm always reminded sitting here that it's an abundant universe because I just see vastness.
Yep.
I grew up in Malibu, California, where our home overlooked the ocean. I saw vastness. And it always made me feel an expansive feeling, like freedom. So if you've been having thoughts that make you feel tight or compressed, just know that inside you is an abundance consciousness that you have the capacity to tap into. Through the energy arts, we can help you get there. And then as you move into the feeling of expansion and freedom, just watch how your bay window changes. Okay? It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
All right, everyone.
The person looking out of the window
The
changes.
person looking out the window changes. There's really not a bay window here. It's all through my own eyes. No, there isn't a bay window.
Thank you for
Thank you.
joining us here tonight, and we hope that we will see you in the dojo. And next week for the Trisbrina Show, every Thursday night at 6 p.m. Central.
There's your link.
If you have any questions, send me an email. I can't wait to get it.
Yay! Bye, everyone.